What is up, everybody? It's Acorn Man back with another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're going to be talking about the 8017 Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Released all the way back in 2009, we've got another fairly old set. Not too old, but also definitely not new by any means. I do think it's kind of weird that the set is labeled as Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. I feel like TIE Advanced would be a shorter, sweeter title for it, but I guess it's not wrong. And speaking of Darth Vader, here he is as our one and only minifigure of the set. He is definitely a more simplistic Darth Vader with solid black legs and arms. Although I do have to admit, this is my favorite Darth Vader helmet piece. I think it just looks the most accurate, but also the most Lego-like to me. And underneath the helmet we have our charred up Anakin face, looking just about as angry as you would expect. But there's a good amount of detail on it. Not too much, but I don't really think it needed a whole lot, so I think it's good for what it is. Nothing on the back side. I don't really think you'd really need anything else, because like I said, he's pretty much angry all the time. He's got just enough detail, I think, so a very serviceable minifigure to be sure. And like I said, unfortunately, he is the only one in the set. Alright, so here is what you've come to see, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, or the TIE Advanced itself. And I think this is a pretty sleek looking ship. We've got some really nice detail on the front here, as well as on the top and on the back. As you can see, it's kind of an awkward set to hold. There's not really any sort of handle or anything. You kind of just have to maneuver your hand somewhere around the back here. There are a few stickers in the set, as you can see on the wing here. Each one has one of these. This piece up here, though, is printed. These two are stickers, and obviously this one is going to be printed as well. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's a pretty simple ship. We've got some nice detail here and there, but otherwise it's just a very sleek, simple design. Obviously there wasn't really a whole lot they could do for this set at this size and price. Oh, hey, you can see me in the cockpit there. What's up, guys? But we do get a couple of flick fire missiles that you can access by pushing these here. Yeah, these don't really get a whole lot of distance. So yeah, these are pretty lame. But I'm not really a big fan of flick fire missiles in the first place, so I guess you can say it's some good playability for the kids. So yeah, that's really just about the only feature on this thing. I don't really know what else they could have added, but I guess it didn't really need much else. Alright, so I think that about covers all of the contents and features of this set. And like I've said, it's a very simple set. It's definitely not really anything crazy. But I think it does a really good job at what it's going for. I think this is the best TIE Advanced we have honestly ever had in LEGO, which is why I decided to go with this one as opposed to some of the older and newer ones. And now that I think about it, it's pretty weird that we haven't seen too many versions of this ship. It's a pretty popular one from A New Hope. Obviously one of the most well-liked and popular Star Wars movies, not to mention the original, so you'd think that this would be a set that they pop out like every other year like the TIE Fighters or X-Wings, but unfortunately there aren't just too many of these guys. But if you do get the chance to add this set to your collection, I would totally recommend that you spring to do so. Would I like for it to have more features or more minifigures? Of course, but I think it is really all that it needs to be. Not to mention, it's one of the sleekest and best looking ships in my entire collection. So with all of that considered, I think I'll give this set an 8 out of 10. I think another minifigure and maybe a little side build is exactly what this set would have needed to push it to a 10 for me, even if it resulted in boosting the price by $5 or $10. But as it is, there's definitely nothing with this one I can really complain about. Alright guys, so I think that about does it for this review. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe for more. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.